So let's take up question number 2 now, which is diameter of the base of the cone is 42. So we are given diameter, which is 42 centimeter. So radius will be 42 divided by 2, which is 21 centimeter. And the slant height, so L is always slant height, is 50 centimeter. Find the curved surface area, right? So we need to find the curved surface area. So curved surface area is how much? So we just derived our formula for this, which is pi RL. Pi RL. So for our calculations, we'll take pi as 3.14. We could also take this as 22/7. Sometimes the calculator is not allowed, and then 22/7 is a very good value to take. Correct? Since we know all this, we can actually do the calculation. So we have pi as 22/7, right? Radius is 21 and length is 50. Do you see the ease with which we can work without calculator? 7 times 3 is 21, right? So these figures have been taken in this fashion, correct? And so it is easy for us to work. And now you can multiply this, right? So you could do 11, you could do, because this is 5. Anyway, let's do like this. 50 could be treated as 100/2, right? Then you can do it. Or let's do 66 times 50, right? So let's multiply with 1 0 here. 5 times 6, 33, 3,300. And the units will be centimeters square, correct? So that is how you're going to do it. So you can always use your calculator, use pi value. Let's do it the other way also. So we got 3.14, which is pi, times 21 times 50. And that gives you 3297, right? So if you use pi 3.14, we get approximate value 3297. But this is better value. Do you see that? 3300 is a better answer. So our answer here will be equal to 3300 centimeters square. So now I think you realize that this value here is very good to use. So at times we prefer 22/7 over 3.14. Question number 3. The height of a cone is 16 centimeters. So we are given height this time as 16 centimeters. And the radius of the base is 12 centimeters. Find the curved surface area. So we need to find the curved surface area. The formula for curved surface area is pi RL. How do you find L now? Well, to find L, we need to work on the formula, Pythagorean theorem, right? So we know this is our cone, and in this cone, we are given the height and the radius, but we need to find L, right? So we know that L could be calculated using Pythagorean theorem. So we have L square equals to height square plus radius square, which is 16 square plus 12 square. So L is equals to square root of 16 square plus 12 square, correct? So use your calculator to find the answer. So we have square root of 16 square plus 12 square, which is equal to 20. Correct? So we know here this is the radius given to us as 12. This is the height, 16, and we just found the length. So when you have the lateral side of it, so now you know the curved surface area is equal to 22/7. That is the value of pi which I am going to use. R is 12 and L is 20. Correct? So that is, we can just calculate. So it doesn't really help in this particular example. You could simplify, but right. So we just use. So 22 times 12 times 20 divided by 7 is equal to, in decimals, we get a value which is 754.3, and the units will be centimeter square. So square units. Perfect. So that's how you'll do it. Here is question number 4. Now I'd like you to pause the video, copy the question, solve it, and then look into my suggestions, right? So you know your formulas. Let's see if you can get it. Question number 4. The curved surface area of a solid cone is 154 centimeters square. So curved surface area is 154 centimeters square. And its slant height L is 17 centimeters. Find the total surface area of the cone. So total surface area of the cone. So what we are trying to say is curved surface area of a cone is this much, and we are assuming solid cone. Right, so that part is missing. So it is a solid cone. So now I hope you understand there's a typing mistake here. So we have this cone, which is a solid cone. So you have to include the area of the base also. You get the idea, right? So that is what it is, because we're already given the curved surface area of the cone is 154. Okay? So basically what you notice here is that very important parameter missing is the radius. We don't know what R is. We know L is 17. So we have to find R first. This we can find from the curved surface area, since we know that curved surface area is pi RL, and that is equal to 154, correct? So we can substitute what we know, and we can find R as 154 divided by pi times L. Do you see that? So we can find what R is. So that in this case will be 154 times, let me write 3.14, and then times L, which is 17, right? So let's calculate. 154 divided by 3.14 divided by 17 is equal to 2.885. So we'll write this as 2.885, right? So we'll just use 2.885 for the time being. Now we get the radius. Since we get the radius, we have the area of the base now, which is equals to pi r square, right? Now we want the total surface area, means also of the base, correct? So which will be 3.14 times 2.885 whole square, right? So I already have this value in the calculator. I'll just square this, right? So I get square of this value. I'm multiplying this by 3.14. So I get 26.13. So we'll approximate to 26, correct? So we got the base area. So the total area will be equal to curved area plus the base area, right? So the curved area is given to us as 154, and we'll add 26 to this, correct? So when you add 26, 10, 8, 180 centimeters square, right? So that is how we are going to solve it. So I hope that makes sense. So include that this is a solid cone, right? As mentioned here, solid cone, right? Question number 5. A conical tent is 10 meter high and the radius of its base is 24. So let's make a tent here. Radius of the base is 24 meters. Okay. So this is 10 meter high and this is radius is 24 meters. Okay. Find the cost of canvas required to make the tent if the cost of 1 meter square of canvas is $12. So we'll find the surface area, that means. So we are using canvas for top. So that will be a curved surface, right? So curved surface is pi r L, right? So I just changed the order. So in this case, it is 3.14 times L we need to find. So let's find out the lateral length. So lateral length L square will be equal to 10 square plus 24 square. So L will be square root of 10 square plus 24 square, which is equal to square root of 10 square plus 24 square, and it is equal to 26. So we know L is 26, right? So we just found L as 26. We'll write 26, and R is given to us as 24. So we'll multiply these, right? So we have 26 times 24 times 3.14, which is giving us approximately equal to 1959.4. Correct? So that is the curved surface area on the top of the 10. So we are assuming that we are only using the top, right? So in that case, this is going to be multiplied. Oh, sorry, this one is meters, so meter square, right? So the top will cost you how much? So cost of the top will be, you have to multiply this by 1 meter square is $12 by 12. So 1959.4 times 12 to give you the answer. So just multiply this by 12. So we get that as 2351, okay, $23,512. Okay, so that's very expensive. So it's $23,512, correct? So that's what you get from the given values, right? This is meter square, right? Let me rewrite this as 1 meter square. Okay, so for the given values, that is what you get, correct? Now, if in case we want this also to be included with some canvas, maybe a different canvas, you may have to add that cost, right? So in this conical tent, we are assuming that we are only covering it on the top. So here we have assumed, so assumption. Canvas on top only. Okay, so that is how we have done this question. Now at times we could have had part B to this, and that is if bottom canvas costs $10 per meter square, find the total cost of canvas. Okay, so I've left this part, I just split them into two parts, saying that the top canvas is $12 per meter square and the bottom is $10 per meter square. In that case, what is going to be the total cost? So you need to find this area of the bottom, which is pi r square, and multiply this by 10, and you'll get your cost in dollars, correct? Add this cost to this. So we get 1, we get 2, add them to write down your answer. Perfect. So the question could be like that. So I hope you understand and appreciate this exercise on curved surface area of a cone. Feel free to write your comments and share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that would be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.